Welcome, air signs. Getting ready to do 3 general readings for the air signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Welcome to my studio. My name is Tina, and I'm a psychic medium. Tarot cards are not my big forte, actually. A lot of my work involves missing persons, some cold cases. Welcoming you in as I get ready, saging the cards, cleansing the energy and neutralizing them, getting a hold of the spirit light. All right, spirit. Whoa, let me let go of it. All right, can I get you to take control of the light, please? Give me a wink or a blink and let me know. Thank you. That is my world famous mag light. It is just a plain 6-inch mag light. There is no adaptations to it whatsoever, no apps, no wires, no gimmicks. It is what the old flashlight method is, what we used in paranormal investigations to communicate with the other side. All right. First is for Gemini. Going for some jumpers for Gemini. How are all my Geminis? Hey, can I get you guys to drop down and hit that like button for me today? It helps get me into the algorithms, and it suggests me to other watchers. If you would do that, please. And you know what? Thank you guys. You're faithful. You follow me, and I appreciate your views. And if I can just get you to like every time. I personally, hang on, let me get the last jumpers here. I personally, when I'm viewing somebody else's videos, as long as they're not offensive, and it has to be pretty bad for an old biker to be offended by anything, but as long as they're not offensive, I make sure I hit the like button for everybody, because it takes a lot of work and effort to do this every day. All right, let's see, Gemini, what's going on for you? All right, I think you're headed down a new path. We've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. You're headed down the right path. You haven't got there yet, okay? The Ace is telling us which direction you're headed in, because you've got to also have the 10 of Wands, okay? Wrapping it up here, heading into the new path with the Ace. But you've been put through the ringer a little bit here. I think every one of these sticks has fallen out of this bundle and clonked you on the head at one point or another, okay? Gemini, you've been having a little bit of a tough time of it. We also have the 7 of Swords here. And you know what? That can indicate sometimes some chaos, some drama. You're ready to walk away, but yet you're still looking over your shoulder. Something's still going on in the past. You haven't wrapped it up totally. Getting there. We have the Strength and the Temperance card that come up. And they actually came up, both of them in reverse. So you've had a tough time actually kind of keeping your shit together a little bit. Whatever this situation is, it really kept you frazzled. And it's taken a lot for you to hold it together, and you haven't done it. You may have gone off on a little tangent on somebody and just, let them have it. But you need to put a little patience here. Just wait. You're getting ready to finish this up. And you've been dealing with a lot of this drama that's been going on around you. Just be patient. You're still working on the patience part. That's why it came up in reverse. But just hang in there. Now we have the Knight of Cups and he's coming in to say that change is coming. This pretty much is a relationship type of energy that I am picking up here. Let me, one more and I'm going to quit. Okay. I have a tendency to do that. Anyway, okay, we'll throw that in there. Anyway, the knight is, he's going to kind of bring things in a little quicker than expected. There's an opportunity coming up. It's kind of, you know, and the next we have the King of Cups too. You know, the knight's bringing forward that energy of that change that's coming about. This, you know what, I really actually, Gemini, getting the feeling that this is your energy. You're getting ready to come back into your own power and your confidence and gain control over this situation a little bit. All right. I'm going to switch decks and get some clarifiers on that. One more I watch other readers too, and I kind of critique what they do, and I copy some of their styles and some of the things that they do. Nobody does the and I wish I could get past that. One more jumper, please, for Gemini. There it is. There it is. Yeah. I knew you were coming to the end of that cycle. We've got the Six of Swords that came up. That is, it's usually about a little bit of confusion and chaos. I think you're going to have one more bout of that, one more round of it, some kind of maybe another argument, disagreement. And I feel that may be coming up pretty soon because that night was coming in kind of quick. But once we get this one wrapped up, I think that's where all the goodbyes are going to come in. You have the Emperor card coming up. Wham, bam. Going back where you need to be. Gaining that confidence. We said that with the King of Cups, and it's just, this is just another indicator of that. You know what? You're even going to come back into that confidence with a loving, caring heart again. You're not going to let this sour you. You've been following your intuition. We have a High Priestess card that came up. You've been following your intuition on this, and that's absolutely the right thing to do. You know, your gut's telling you that let's wrap this up. Let's get it over with. Let's drop the heartache where it is. You know, tear the Band-Aid off and let's get it done now. And you're following your intuition on this. And that's when we have the Ace of Pentacles comes up. All about that new beginning. All about that fresh start. It is absolutely, you know what, look at the glow that is in that hand. It is about that healing and that radiance. I like that Ace of Pentacles, how it comes up in the end of this spread. All right, Gemini, there you have it. I'm moving on to, let's see, I'm going to be going to Libra next. Hello and welcome back, Libra. Just did Gemini, wrapping it up. I adjusted the light. It did not respond at all, I don't think, through for Gemini. But Libra, Spirit's got the light. Let's see how they respond throughout the reading. All right. How are my Libras, or my librarians, or what are you? All right, Spirit, can I get some jumpers for Libra? Well, I'm shuffling. If I could get you to drop down and hit that like button. I actually like every video I watch unless it's offensive. I always hit that like button because now I realize how much effort goes into making these videos. Let me get that one out of there. So always hit that like button. And I want to thank you guys too. You guys have been loyal. You're hanging in there with me. You know, who would have thought somebody my age would have become a YouTuber? But I'm loving it. And it's because of you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you greatly. All right, can I get a couple more jumpers, Spirit, please? How's the light? Anything going on back there with the light? Whoa, there we got some jumpers coming out all of a sudden. All righty. This is for Libra. Da-da-da. All right, Libra. You have been guarded. Kind of hesitant about moving any direction. You didn't know which way you really wanted to go, but you just didn't do anything. So you kind of stayed put, hunkered down, and kind of waited for the storm to pass, so to speak. We have the Four of Wands that comes up, and it came up in reverse. And I think that's the storm that you had to weather. Something didn't go as you had planned. You know, the way you laid out the thought process on whether this is a relationship connection, and I think it is. You got the Nine of Swords that comes up also. Yeah, you really contemplated long and hard on this entire situation with this person. You did not want to move forward at all. Like I said, very hesitant to make any kind of a change. But you finally figured out that this relationship is toxic. Libra, you may be connected to somebody that may have a drug or alcohol problem. You know, it's pretty prevalent right now. A lot of people are not able to cope with stress and strain of COVID, being out of work, a lot of issues, and resorting to drugs or alcohol. And this person that you were hesitant about kind of kept that under wraps, and that's why I think it came as a surprise to you. You know, the happy ending you were hoping for just didn't happen. Now, that's okay, though, because we got the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is coming in here to say, look, something's coming around the corner, and things are going to, you know, sun's going to shine on this again, so don't worry about that. That page is going to bring in that new opportunity that's coming towards you. I'm feeling like it may be a business opportunity in a relationship, a connection, or a partnership. The Queen of Pentacles comes up in reverse. You've been thinking about, you may have an attachment to somebody that you work with. Moving forward with a connection, maybe you weren't allowed to date because you work in the same place, but it's gone. I went down on the floor, clear, tumbled out of sight. But you know what? The Strength card comes up for you, Libra. Kind of crazy the way those readings, they've just fallen into place sometimes. Absolutely, even with the cards. But Libra, you know what? You did have inner strength this time around. You know, you kind of held out, waiting to see how this was going to happen. You kind of had a feeling it may roll this way, that something wasn't going to be as it kind of looked in the beginning. And you know, you're getting ready to go into the healing process. You know, we've got the Sun card for you. You're doing some deep soul searching too. All right, switching to another deck, Mystic Mondays. If I can I get some jumpers for Libra? Here it is. Ta-da. And bam! Libra shows up in their own reading. The Justice card came up. Yeah, things are going to balance out for you. You're working very hard to get kind of back into a balance. You know, being a Libra, that it's important to you. You need that inner balance, and it's going to come back around. As a matter of fact, you're manifesting that. The King of Swords. There was a lot of truth that came out in this connection that you weren't expecting. Kind of a lot of hidden things that you weren't real sure of. You had a feeling, and then it came out. The truth always comes out, and the Sword of Justice right there with it. We've got the Three of Wands. You know, you have a decision to make, and it's going to be okay, because you're not going to make the wrong decision. You're headed the right direction. There's a choice to be made so that you can move forward. Beautiful setting sun, you know, that happily ever after is going to roll around. And here is the Eight of Cups, saying you're moving forward, going ahead. You know, those cups kind of look like a runway. You may even be doing a little bit of traveling right now too. But there's, you know, 8 cups. That's a good party. That's a good party. All right, there you have it, Libra. Drop down, hit that like button, and I am moving on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. How are my Aquarians? Welcome, welcome. I'm going to do a general mini reading for the sign of Aquarius. Have the paranormal flashlight set up. It has not been responding very much today, very slow, if anything. Some days Spirit just has more to do. Tell you what, though, Aquarian, I am going to go ahead and give that a readjustment for you guys, like I did everybody else, just to make sure I have it set up correctly for Spirit. If I could I get you to drop down and hit that like button? You know, that helps the algorithms pick me up and suggest or recommend me to other people. And personally, I always hit the like button on someone else's video. Unless, of course, I find it offensive. And then I still do not hit the dislike button. I just scroll right on past it. All right, Aquarius, let's see here. We have the Two of Wands. Little wands going on here. Could be a fire sign that you may be dealing with, but this is you getting ready to make that move forward. You've been contemplating something for a while. I think you wanted to do some traveling, Aquarius. Kind of trying to decide which way you wanted to go, or how you wanted to go about it. Maybe you were kicking around the idea of, you know, doing the buying a motorhome and traveling the country. Could be just the fact that we're breaking loose out of quarantine. You know, people are getting out and doing a little more. But I'm feeling that some of you, the Aquarians, that this is kind of aiming for is wanting to do some travel. And you know, you're completing a cycle with this Ten of Cups in reverse. It wasn't the happily ever after you had hoped for. Although you kind of enjoyed the trip. It wasn't that bad of an issue that there was a lot of good connection there. We've got the Seven of Wands. You know, there was some chaos, there was some drama, there was you know, a little bit of that sparring verbally back and forth. And you just didn't care for that. You know, too much negativity. You've been trying to make some positive changes in your own life, and I see that with the Four Wands. You've been trying to move in a general direction yourself of raising your consciousness and lifting your own personal vibration up. You're headed that direction. I think you're just kind of eliminating people that were the negative Nellies. That, you know, everybody's got that group of friends. Everybody's got 3 or 4 groups of friends, and you know, one particular group you can't wait to be around them because they're positive people. And then there's that group that you know what, they always bring the party down. I think that's where you're making the separation and moving away from those people, those ones that just kind of bring you down. That's where that, you know, unhappy ending came from. Not that it was unhappy, it just wasn't as happy as it could have been. You know, we have the Empress card that comes up. And you know what? She's about abundance, actually. The empire is pretty big, and it spreads out. Aquarius, something new is getting ready to come into your life with that card. Some sort of abundance coming your way. Take your time. Don't get in a big hurry. We got the Page of Cups. That abundance is, that's what this page is bringing about. The change that's coming. For that abundance that's going to be moving forward for you. And I'm trying to dial in because a lot of times she can be depicted in some decks as, you know, being expecting. But here, this gown that she has on, if you could get in closer, it's actually supposed to be depicted as pomegranates, which is a sign of abundance. It could actually be the fact that we are getting into spring, and with abundance, you know, planting seeds, getting ready for harvest of later crops, because the next card that comes up is the Temperance card. That's all about taking your time. It's about being patient. This abundance this is only the beginning of it. You've got to plant a seed in order for it to happen. Take your time. It's going to happen. I'm kind of feeling like some of you might be trying to manifest a new home. You want to move, get in a different area. Spirit, can I get some jumpers for Aquarius, please? All right. So what do we have here? Look back at the other cards. We've got the Seven of Swords that comes up for Aquarius. She's holding one behind her back, kind of keeping things quiet, like telling the other ones, "Come on, come have at me." You've let this situation kind of push you around a little bit, but you're tired of that. You don't want the chaos. You don't need the drama. We've got the Nine of Swords, not quite the 10. And on this deck, it's depicted all around the head. So it's telling me that you've been up in your head about this. You've been worrying about it, kind of blowing it up out of proportion for yourself. The more you worried, the sicker it made you. Not sure how to move forward with it. Hoping and praying for that abundance. Not seeing where it's going to come from. You did have a toxic connection with somebody. The Devil card came up. this particular card is making me feel like you're ending that cycle too. You're ending that cycle, you're ending that connection. And the High Priestess card, because you're using your intuition, you're following your gut. The High Priestess is all about that kind of clarity, okay? It may not come clear at the time that we perceive it because it's a gut feeling, but you can see she's got that third eye right on her forehead there. So you're using your intuition now. You're allowing it to guide you, and it is going to guide you right to the King of Pentacles. That abundance you're trying to manifest is going to come by way of the King of Pentacles. That opportunity is going to move forward. And you know what? I'm thinking this is going to be the King of Pentacles, might be the new connection. Somebody brand new coming in. All right. There you have it, Aquarians. Hit that like button. Thank you for being faithful. And I never leave you guys that I don't bless you with love and light. See you soon.